Lounge. I'm Garry.
I'm Dorrie, just Dorrie.
And we just had our brush with fame, and we are on to another episode. It's a totally different day for you people, so why am I even talking about this?
It'll be a brush. It'll be our last brush.
Let's talk about Dorrie's eye crust.
Knew it, Trader Joe's. No,
yeah. It's Trader Jose's.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to be all racist.
Oh, something new, huh? Okay then.
Asshole alert.
Beep beep.
I had an eye exam.
Emergency alert system.
Like you
The
do.
sound you have just heard.
Don't you're gonna scare the people in Hawaii again. Knock it off.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that, but fuck that.
Yeah, we will be talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I had some friends in Hawaii.
Oh,
when it happened. Hooray!
Okay. Well, moving on.
Yeah.
Eye crust. Let's talk about the important. We talk about the things that matter here at the lounge.
Anyway, so go to the eye doctor like you do every year.
You do.
I do.
Yeah.
Because I have shit vision. And so to back it on up, I went to the same guy 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. They fucked up my prescriptions beyond recognition. I mean, it wasn't even slightly like, oh, it's slightly bad. I must have gotten a prescription from some like 5-year-old. I mean, it was all fucked up, and they had to do it all over again. And he said, oh yeah, you have cataracts, and you really should consider surgery. And I'm like, fuck me, man. I'm only 52. I'm not 82.
Oh, that's not you.
Oh yeah,
Mrs. Chung.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That'd be the second racist joke of the. But anyway, so
it ain't ending there.
I went to a different optometrist.
Ophthalmologist.
Well, I should. That's the next step. I went to a different optometrist that same year. I don't think they do either. But anyway, I went to this guy and I go, so my other eye guy says that I have like pre-cataracts. What's that all about? And the guy looked in and he goes,
oh yeah.
And he goes, no, there's no such thing as pre-cataracts or Cadillacs for that matter. Have another
Chinese
White Russian, Dorrie. He said everybody at a certain age starts developing a cataract. Most people do have them.
Continental.
Oh God, the management does not subscribe to anything that Garry says. Yeah. Anyway, so everyone has them, and they grow just.
They're perfectly natural, perfectly healthy.
Well, it is really. It's a part of life. Everyone gets them.
Okay.
He goes, "You're not. You're
like
fine.
Shingles and rickets.
You're fine. You're just fine." And the bandy legs. He said, "You're just fine. Don't worry about it."
Mule skinner.
Yeah. So the next year, I went back to the guy who said, "Your eyes are fine." And they did my prescription and fucked it up.
You threw acid in his face.
No, and they fucked it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I lived with it because it was like a minor fuck up. I thought would adjust itself. And then I got too busy, and then I got frustrated and pissed. Yeah.
Sure, okay.
So I went, okay, I'm going to go back to the other guy again. Okay.
That guy.
So I go back to the other guy. These glasses are new. The right lens is fine. The left lens is still a little blurry, just a little bit.
That's
so
why you've
go
had
back
your eye closed all night.
and have no, I was trying to do a pirate.
Oh.
Anyway, so he says this year.
Yeah. Oh,
thanks, Sandra.
God damn it. That's it.
That's
you just
it.
Lost another one.
I know. I lost another one. Bing. Anyway, so he goes, your cataract has gotten worse. He goes, I really think you should consider surgery. And I'm like, God damn it. So one guy's saying
you're gonna start looking like that blind guy on Kung Fu with the
glaucoma,
white eyeballs.
Isn't that glaucoma? Fuck, I don't know. Anyway, so one guy says normal.
Right.
And a year later, apparently it's gone explosive. So I'm going to try to find a third optometrist to go, listen, I got two guys, don't know what the fuck they're doing. Could you please, for the love of God, tell me what's up with my cataract?
I think according to the Catholic Church, either you're masturbating too much or not enough. So.
With my eyes? Because that's weird.
Yeah.
So that was, and I was just so pissed off. And he goes, well, and also you have an allergy in your eyes.
Oh, they're just making shit up now.
Yeah, they're fucking just, here's some money.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I go, well, it makes sense because I've had the Crustathon going on for like a year now.
Have you had a cat sleeping on your face?
I have not.
Okay.
Should I?
It helped me.
Okay, got rid of your crusties?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I've had like the crusties in my eyes for like a year, and then our friend Johanna just went, oh, it's just getting old. I'm like,
yeah.
So people who get old get crusties? I didn't know this. My dad didn't have crusties.
They never talk about this. It's the thing they never talk about.
Oh, God damn it. So anyway, so he says, you have an allergy in your eyes. There's a drop for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he looks it up, of course, my insurance. No cover. Yeah.
Right.
So he goes, well, I'll give you like the drug discount card. So when you go pick it up, I'll give you a discount, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I call the pharmacy when they say it's ready. And I go, how much is it? $175.
For a little teeny bottle of elk urine or whatever it is.
Yeah. And I go, with the card? And she goes, oh, no, with the card, it's $400. Boom!
It's the upcount card, not the discount card.
I'll be playing the Poconos later. I just went, fuck
What
it,
kind
I
of
can't.
card does that?
I don't know, because my insurance, it doesn't, yeah, the insurance goes, oh no, you can't take more off because that means we don't get anything.
I heard an interesting fact lately from.
I'm going to chew again.
Okay, you do that. I'll vamp. So I don't know if I brought it up or not. I've been listening, and this seems very out of character for me, but I've been listening an awful lot to conservative talk radio host Dave Ramsey, who is very Christian, but a super fucking good dude. He talks people how to get out of debt constantly.
No, you've brought him up before.
I may have. He has been doing conversations with millionaires, people who have $1 million net worth, which is basically, and it's interesting because the consensus is that someone who's a millionaire has $1 million income, and that's not true. $1 million net worth, or net worth in general, is based on what you own minus what you owe. So if you add up your home value, your retirement accounts, your vehicles, whatever you have in the world that you own minus your debts, and that is your net worth. At any rate, people who have $1 million net worth are millionaires. So he's been having conversations with these millionaires for years, and he's come to find that most people who are millionaires are first generation rich. They aren't geniuses. They don't own sporty franchises or anything like that. They're just normal, boring Americans.
And they probably worked really fucking hard and knew how to save money.
Yeah, exactly. And they live below their means, and they put money in their 401k, yada yada. Boring as fuck.
Right.
But they recently found out in extrapolating all this information from all of these tens of thousands of people that have called in, that out of the 5 professions that are likely to be millionaires, teachers are on the list.
It's true. I do know some.
Doctors are not.
Well, you know why? Because I'm guessing.
Right.
Doctors have enormous college debt, number one.
Yep.
Numero dos, because they're a doctor, they spend beyond their means.
Yep.
Did I win?
You do. You get to be a millionaire, teacher.
Hey, super. No, I should have been a doctor because that fits me better. I don't say that kind of stuff.
Mostly because you want to put your finger up asses, but
whoa.
I mean, who doesn't?
You get paid for that?
It's right there. They do.
God damn it.
Yeah,
well, one of the gals I used to work with, she was like petrified of being homeless. So she had like,
I don't know. They sure make it look good.
What are you
homeless.
saying?
Oh, yeah.
Homeless?
Well,
who makes it look good?
Well, never mind.
Are you high? It's that fucking conservative bastard you're listening to. I see what's happening.
Yes.
Brainwashing is happening right now,
was
ladies.
Homeless,
Yeah, call 1-800-SAVE-GARY.
Well, anyway.
That's okay because
that's my answer for everything. Well, anyway.
I listened to Lars Larson.
Oh, hey, there's one.
And he's a penis.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's probably a nice guy. He doesn't kick cats or anything, but I disagree with. I'm going to go with everything he says. However, I try not to live in a bubble.
Good.
I don't want to go on the politic route because you know it gets weird here.
It's
but
over there.
Suffice it to say, I listen to both sides.
Good.
We'll leave it there.
That's admirable.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, and I have, Dave he gives away more books and classes and things to help people, and what it does for families, the getting out of debt and having the ability to what he calls change your family tree so that your kids aren't raised in this environment. I mean, it really is fantastically generous stuff. But at the same time, he's a pistol packing, full on Christian. I mean, he doesn't have the same values that I have necessarily.
Right.
But seriously fucking good dude.
And that's fine.
Making a great difference in the world and this country and the whole thing. So, I mean, I totally respect that.
And that's fine.
And
that's fine.
This whole again, not talking politics because we don't. But again, I fucking hate Trump, as I think we both do.
Yeah,
and it's just such a shit show. And I think most of the people that are listening are of the same mind. But at the same time,
we're gonna lose listeners because I've noticed on Twitter when I do take a moment to post something funny that somebody has sent around about Trump, I lose a couple here and there.
Oh, really?
And it happens.
Well, at the same time, when you get right down to it, the conservative Christian types think they're doing the right thing. They want to raise their kids. They want to be loving. And they are honestly some of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Sure.
And the liberal types like us who are pretty fucking anti-Trump and don't want to hear about Jesus, we're pretty fucking nice people too.
Yeah.
So it's all the same.
This is me crossing the goodness line because we all know the story. Mom died, blah, blah, blah. Sister never left home, 73, had to reteach her how to be
Sister might have done it, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister has the magical way to cause dementia. She is that kind of witch. Anyway.
Memory foam
and
dementia.
Here we go. Oh, stop it. Just stop.
Think about it. Memory foam doesn't remember
But
shit.
you can't think about it. If it's memory foam.
Yeah. You push your hand into memory foam and immediately forgets. Why the fuck do we call it that? Should be dementia foam. Moving on. Anyway, I mean, that's pretty. What's up with airline food? Anyway.
I was just going to say.
Hey, Kevin, check out my set. Yeah.
Anyway, so my
So
sister.
your
the
sister.
thing, yeah,
Sandra.
because this was the first Christmas after Mom.
Sandra of the South.
Yes, the first, not the South, but Arizona.
Southern.
Yeah.
Of here.
My house is south of here, but we're not going to spend Christmas there.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
Well, we could. Anyway, so since Christmas was there last year after Mom died, I figured I'm going to go back and have a normal Christmas with Sam because she's back to normal.
And she's a dog now.
A doggy and a kitty. I bought them both because I'm awesome.
You
And
are.
I am. And so she's got a neighbor across the way. They become friends. She goes to church with her once a week. So she's going out, doing things.
Church of Satan?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No,
So it's not entirely good.
I'm the only one. I'm the genetic black sheep. No, anyway, so she's becoming a human again, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
And so I figured, okay, she goes to church once a week. I'm like, I know, I will buy her a Bible.
Hey.
Right? That's a thinking pagan.
You could just get one right out of the drawer.
That's
at
a
the
nice pagan.
Hotel 6.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
I don't want one with jizz on it.
Where are
let's
the
be real.
Gideons? Who are the Gideons? Yeah.
Anyway.
They're the Bible givers.
Yeah, they
I
are.
think that officially makes you Gideon.
What?
No.
Well, I guess it does.
Yes, it does.
Either Saint or King James. Anyway, so I figured, okay, these fucking
Jimmy to his
stools.
friends.
When we get rich, can we get some motherfucking stools that don't leave a wooden
Do you want a pillow or something?
line in my butthole?
Madam? Your Highness?
So I have too much highness. That's why. Anyway, so I go and I'm gonna get her a Bible. No, seriously, I'm kidding. Don't. Oh, now he's gonna go get the damn pillow. I'm just gonna slip off. I'm gonna slip off, and then you're gonna laugh, and I'm gonna break the mic. Oh, he's showing something up my ass. Thank you. I'm gonna put it on the scratchy side so it sticks a bit.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Anyway, I'm sure the
Ride
audience,
the mechanical bull.
the audience member's really happy right now just listening to me. Anyway, so I go get her a Bible, and I go into the mall.
Bible talk and ass talk.
Oh yes, go into the mall, and there's a Christian bookstore there.
Quick tangent. Bill Kirchenbauer.
Oh yes.
He had a quick little aside about how why do they call a place where they want women to go a mall?
Nice.
Anyway.
Thank you for that.
And Mrs. E once gave Bill Kirchenbauer a tour of the family home.
Nice. I'm glad you quickly said a tour of the family home because if you pause too long in that, it
gets weird.
Gets weird.
Okay, moving on.
Anyway, so bought the Bible.
Bible talk.
Yeah, bought the Bible. It's nice, kind of leather bound.
Did it have a zipper? I love the
pink.
one with the zipper.
Nay, but I got a case.
Okay.
Also.
Oh.
A lavender case with a biblical quote on it.
And the handle?
Yes.
I love that.
The whole Megillah.
It's which
right?
biblical quote is it? Is it the oh God, what's the one that Samuel L. Jackson did?
Some by hamburgers?
I will strike down those who fuck. I'm too drunk to remember.
You're just bombing right now.
Thank you for pointing that out.
I bomb all the time.
25:17. The righteous of the fuck. Anyway, move on. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the tyranny of evil men. There we go. That's a little better.
I don't know. I think it just said,
okay.
Love thyself. I don't know what the fuck it said. Anyway, so I told her.
Love thyself, but not too much.
And not too much. I gave it to her, and I said, I need you to acknowledge the fact that not only this is a great gift, but
this will now get me into heaven.
I also still have scars from the blisters I incurred from the burns that I got from walking in the Christian bookstore.
From carrying it.
So you really need. I went too far for that. But I mean, that was the delivery. I took too far to get there. Garry was stuttering. I don't know what was happening. But anyway, yeah. So I got her that, and I got her a tablet. Not a pill.
Ooh, just like Moses?
Like nice. A fire tablet, my friend.
Oh.
Not like the bush.
Okay.
But a fire tablet like
you
Amazon.
Can't raise it up.
Yep.
Okay.
Amazon. She likes it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm splitting the internet
We're
with
speaking
her.
to Amazon again. Is she going to be able to watch Kevin's show on it?
She will not.
Oh.
I don't think she will.
Sorry, Kevin.
That's not her thing.
Give it a try.
Yeah. She is excited about Alexa because the Alexa features come through the tablet. What the fuck was that? That was Peter Griffin's 30-second exhale. So yeah, she's kind of excited. So I'm rather happy that
you're bringing her into the century.
A people is forming. You know what I mean? Like a person is happening.
Yeah.
And
so what? Now has this all just come about because now she's on her own?
Well, that and I worked on it for 4 months. To be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, there it is.
You greased her up and did the knead like a loaf of bread. You got to
kind of
smash it down and punch it and let it rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I turned her back into a person.
Work that gluten.
Yep. No, those are glutes. That's different.
Okay.
But anyway, so that's, good news about the sister.
And it took. So you were there pretty recently, right? You went down for Christmas.
Yeah.
Hung out for a while again.
Brought back a cold. Yep.
Yeah. Excellent.
Got to ride first class.
Oh, talk about that.
You guys could eat a dick because, see, okay, on Alaska, which is my favorite airline.
Now.
Now?
That you got to ride
No,
first
no, no.
class?
I always ride Alaska
okay.
for realsies.
Yeah.
Like, I got there early because it was an ass early flight, and I mean, the fucking thing wasn't even open yet. So I just did the automatic kiosk thing, you know. And
I'm telling you about when we ran into Russ and Johanna. We were on our way to Boston, and they were on their way to New Orleans to see her daughter. We show up at the ass crack of fuck at the airport
at the same time,
and they're there.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Anyway,
I like that.
Yeah. Listeners,
so,
Russ and Johanna,
so I do the little, ching, ching,
or
ching.
Johanna and Russ.
Yes. And they said, "Would you like to upgrade?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Anybody watching?
Oh yeah. $50.
No way.
That's it.
Nice.
I'm like, yes.
Hell yeah.
Because it was only a 2-hour flight, so it's only gonna be $50 because it's a 2-hour flight, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Fuck me, man. 2 seats. Okay. You could sit like a human. You could man spread.
Oh yeah.
Okay. They gave me, before we even left the ground, alcohol to drink before we even got off the fucking ground.
It's like being here.
Bingo, right? Yeah. And then they gave us real food on a plate. A real plate with real utensils.
I've never seen it. I don't believe it.
It's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they bring you more alcohol. I was mimosa'd out, bitch, by the time I got off there. And it was comfortable. I'm thinking I would fly anywhere because my flight to New York.
Get these hot little Filipino guys come and rub your feet.
I wish. But like my flight to New York, 6 hours of being in the middle seat, a fat girl. God. Just roll that over over and over again, right? And I was so sore. I was so fucking sore by the time I got there.
See, that's the whole thing. Mrs. E and I we're getting our traveling legs on. Last year we did more traveling in the last year, and we can talk about that. We did we went places.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of our last episodes, and we may not have it up yet. I bet we do though. Was our trip to LA for Dr. Mike and Jolene's wedding. Dr. Mike and Jolene, by the way, will be up in February, I believe, for the They Might Be Giants concert that Mrs. E got me tickets for Christmas, and so party time there. And then we went to Florida, South Florida. We drove all the way down from Fort Lauderdale down to Key West, and we hung out and had a nice time and got to see all the storm damage and all the downtrodden people. And it was fun knowing that I don't have to pick up any of that shit because, oh my God, there's a lot of shit. And then we went to the Museum of Ice Cream, and Mrs. E got to jump in the pool of sprinkles. Huh?
What?
Exactly. We're talking heaven on earth. And so we have a lot of that coming up. I mean, we're of an age now, we're a certain age where we're getting, a little bit of little tiny amount of juice that's going to allow us to go out and do some of these fun shit. And we're looking at some point going to Iceland probably, and interesting places on Earth and checking it all out. But the fucking air travel, it is such a cocksucker.
Yeah. I will save up to get first class again.
Yeah,
I'll sell an ovary. I don't want them anyway.
might as well.
They're riddled with like tumors. Who cares?
Exactly. Don't tell them that in the brochure.
My next trip, aside from I'm going back to Arizona for spring break, but
spring break. Hey, there's a surfboard in the shot.
Nice. But I am okay. Cards Against Humanity.
Right.
Everybody's favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I did their little Christmas thing this year.
Okay.
Did you know about this?
I did not.
It was you get something in the mail once a week for 6 weeks.
Mail's still fun. In the age of all of this, it's still fun to go to the mailbox and get something fun.
Yeah, and they send you new cards, like maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 new cards, 10, whatever.
Okay.
And the theme was Cards Against Humanity makes America great again, or something like that. And
all they have to do is take shit verbatim from what that fuckhead says, and it would be.
The first week was then I received a certificate. I thought I told you guys this.
Okay.
Did I not?
Who knows? I'm drunk.
Oh, that's true. I got a certificate for I own 0.067% of the land that the Mexican wall was going to be built on, so they can't build it. Right?
Okay.
So Cards Against Humanity owns that. And then the second one was this, and one was blah, blah. The last one was Cards Against Humanity makes baseball great again. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm not into the sport.
Sure.
Okay.
Right. But we exist. We know it exists.
Right.
Right. We can acknowledge that.
Purchased a baseball field in Joliet, Illinois, where the minor league Slammers play.
Okay.
And call it the Cards Against Humanity baseball field. And I have a ticket.
Oh.
To go see whatever spring game I want to see in Joliet, Illinois.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do like a quick turnaround.
Find some way to get arrested and sent to Joliet.
And they sent you not only some cards from the Cards Against Humanity, they sent you baseball cards of the Slammers. Okay. So I'm gonna take the cards
The slammers. I love that.
Because of the prison. I'm going to take the cards with me, and I'm going to go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Right on.
Give me a fucking ticket. I've never been to Illinois.
Yeah, why not?
Right? It's another state on the docket. Boom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I go, I'm going to do like a quick turnaround.
They got food and shit there.
Probably go there and do the whole like check in, sleep, blah blah blah.
You know
Wake
that
up.
Wrigley Field's at 1060 West Addison. If you need an address, by the way,
That's not the same field.
I only know that from the Blues Brothers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Orange Whip. Anyway,
three orange whips.
Anyway, so I'm gonna go sleep, wake up, take a shuttle, whatever, take the lift to the game, see the game, come home, sleep, come home.
Boom.
Boom.
I love it.
Just to see the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Because I am very much in the thought now that
you've been getting out there.
Yeah.
You hit New York recently.
Yeah. With Lisa, and I did the PDX.
Right.
For those of you who don't live in Portland, that's the airport. Really?
Sorry. Anyway.
The airport code for Portland is PDX.
Yeah.
So for my birthday.
Quite recently.
Yes. This last weekend, Lisa Vertel, who I went to New York with.
Yeah.
And Victoria Blake, two buddies from San Diego State University Drama Department. We all graduated from there. We all attended at the same time. We're in place together. And
are they living up here or?
Vic lives in Portland. She's like a real actor.
Okay.
She has like a fucking equity card.
Look at that.
SAG-AFTRA shit. Lisa is like
a flattering name for a union. They should come up with something nice.
And then Lisa is tight balls. Anyway, so we
like a cold.
Lisa is
standing in the river.
Okay, he's just gonna go.
Okay.
Lisa is a waking actress in the Seattles.
Okay. Yeah.
So we all went. I know. We'll converge on Portland. Stayed in the best fucking hotel I've ever stayed in my entire life.
Right.
Just quickly.
Don't say their name. Don't say their name. No, okay.
Bowls of Starburst everywhere. Just gonna leave it there.
Okay.
Wonderful. We went to a really bad play.
Oh.
I
didn't think they did those in Portland.
Oh yes, they do.
So
that bubble was burst. I'm like, oh, if they can do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Did that? We went to
was it community theater or performance?
Like Fringe.
Professional. Fringe. Okay.
In between.
Yeah.
Well. Anyway,
some Fringe needs to be waxed off.
Poconos. Anyways,
Poco what?
Poco your eyes out.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so racist.
Your eyes have.
Nope.
Allergy.
See, now he's half Japanese, so he can say that
I can
shit.
say whatever I want.
can't.
Exactly.
I'm fucking Nordic and
I'm half Jewish when I want to be.
Oh. Anyway, so we did a lot of cool things. We went to the Bacon and Bourbon Festival at OMSI, which is a giant science museum.
For children.
It was after hours. They have an after hours series.
Okay.
For 21 and over. And it was a huge waste of money.
Good.
But I mean, it was good because the money goes to the museum. So that's fine. I'll just consider it a donation and write it off.
Sure.
But way too crowded, way too warm, way too long a line for a dollop of bourbon or whiskey, right?
Bunch of bullshit.
Not enough bacony, like, diversity.
Yeah.
I only tried 2 different bacony things. I couldn't find anything else. I'm like, the fuck?
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't worth it.
No.
Wasn't worth it. I mean, I'm glad I did it.
Sure.
We had a good time. But
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
We got our toes done. I got my toes done.
Okay. Are they still done?
They're still done. They're bright cobalt blue.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it? There they are.
Oh, it's like our KitchenAid mixer.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So when the circulation stops in my foot, I won't know.
Well, I thought
because all the blue will bit. Yeah. She has Frankenstein toes.
Yeah.
So that was fun, and we did a lot of day drinking.
Okay. Yeah.
I bought some pot.
That's the second best time. Oh, and okay.
Not smoky pot though.
Right.
Spray.
Okay.
I have not tried it yet. I got some for the occasional time where I can't sleep because I'm just my muscles are so like sore and tight and whatever with stress.
Have you partaken at all since the legality
I have not.
came on?
I have not.
Yeah, now it's no big deal. That's the weird thing about being in a state where it's legal. How fucking pissed would you be to be in prison or have spent time in prison, had your whole fucking life fucked up because something that's now legal.
Because you had a seed.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I just got some because it's for the sleeping. It's not for like, I'm going to get fucking stoned and watch, Fast Times at Ridgemont High backward. I just want to have a little minty fresh. It's minty fresh.
Well, sure.
Spray it in the mouth.
You're not going to get that anywhere else.
Banaka doesn't do it for me.
No.
I'm trying it out. I'm going to try it out just to see. Because if I'm taking something like a hydroxyzine or whatever to sleep with when I can't sleep, then what's the difference?
Exactly.
So there you go.
It's all natural.
There it is.
It's there to love.
And it was fun because our hotel gave us discount card on the pot shop. No,
of course it did.
Seriously. Free beer cards, free whiskey cards.
Jesus.
10% off the pot.
Male escorts? Anything?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
We didn't have time for that.
Well,
to be honest.
So not 4 stars.
3 ninja stars. Free breakfast.
Oh,
waffle machine.
Oh yeah. Now you're talking.
Yeah. So it was fun. Yeah, I am branching out and doing the traveling because now that all that familial stress is like, I can go. All right, I can go take off someplace and not have to come back real quick because of blank.
We've been finding in our travels. We actually finally came up with a recipe or a list. So our LA trip was all restaurants, which we don't normally.
Okay.
Do. It was a short enough time. It was a 3-dayer that was just restaurant after restaurant.
Did you find the Tim Burton one?
No, we didn't know to look. Okay. But not that we do ever anything near high end, but we ate out the entire time and it was fine. But we find that gets old. It's fun at first and then it gets old real quick. So when we were in Florida, we got this really kick-ass little condo apartment-y thing in a really fucked up neighborhood. So you're driving there. You've driven all the way down from Fort Lauderdale. You've seen all the storm damage and everything, and you're getting into town, and then you get you take a left, and you're like, okay. And then you take another left, and you're kind of going back through this area, and you're like, well, this is kind of sketchy. It seems kind of like what I would imagine.
This is kind of sketchy.
A little bit like Jamaica would be, maybe, and some trailers and some couches and stuff.
Oh, God.
And then we go, it's like, this is the place. Okay. And then we get back into this little, like, marina area where there's some boats and whatnot. We're on the backside of the apartment. We didn't know it.
Oh.
And there's this gray steel door in and amongst a bunch of other stuff. And you're like, all right, well. And then we're texting back and forth with the owner. And he said, yeah, just open the door. It's open. Well, it's not. So we walk around the front. The front is at an actual.
The shittiest hotel luck, by the way.
Well, yeah, we did. Well, yeah, we've talked about that. Between that and restaurant service, they're the nice people. They can wait. So we go into this marina area where there's like yachts, but it's still looking a little interesting. And then we walk into the apartment. It's super nice, like full tile floor and tongue and groove wood and marble countertops and shit. I mean, it was a really nice overall experience.
Keep talking.
Yeah, Dorrie has wandered off, so I'm gonna vamp and pretend that nothing's happening here. So we have a real nice time, and we're in this, like I said, we're in this marina, so it's right out our front double doors. There's all of these like big yachts and everything, and the guy who owns the apartment has it's called Fish Andy, and the guy's name's actually Andy Griffiths. So you're
no, it's not.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. He was a little opie. So nice guy, real chatty. But he has made his living as like take you out in his magnificent boats and go deep sea fishing kind of dude. And
Oh, no, I love those guys.
Oh my God, he had the biggest mural of all of these people that have been out fishing, catching sea monsters, scary fucking shit pulled out of the ocean, which is good because now it's no longer in the ocean, which is probably best.
Right.
But so we take a walk. We see somebody walking their dog around the outside of this marina thing. Okay. And we were over doing our laundry and thought, well, let's walk on that side, just kind of see things. So we wander past this boat where people are hanging out in the back of it, and we go past them and give them the hey, good morning, how you doing? And thinking we can go walk all the way around back to our apartment. Well, it's a marina with an opening, so you can get your fucking boat out, and then you can't do that. So we had wandered to the end of it, past this big industrial looking ship thing, and then on the way back, the gal stops us and she's like, ooh, did you see the research ship? Maybe, I don't know. Oh, that's the one that is the treasure hunter. Like,
what?
No, it's the one you've heard of. It's where their slogan is "Today's the day." Did you hear about him? Oh, okay. Well, so thank you. Very interesting. So had we not taken this little walk, we wouldn't have met this gal. The gal would have told us about this ship. So I go back and I Google whatever the fuck she's talking about. Turns out that this treasure hunter dude back in the 70s was like, he had a scuba shop and he was always looking for undersea treasure and everything. And there was a ship called the Crustacean, the Satoan. Oh, Mrs. Z knows what it is.
Krakatoan?
Something like that.
Crustacean?
Anyway, it's from 1620. It was a treasure ship from Spain. They were bringing over treasure to fund the Spanish something war, and it sank.
The Armada?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I mean the Spanish Armada?
The Atosha.
No. The Spanish Armada was when the Spanish tried to come into England and we went, fuck you, and they kicked their ass. And
Well, that was in England. This was coming to America.
Oh, coming to okay.
The ship was the Atosha, and it had a fuck ton of really valuable shit. Well, it sank, lost to history. He spent 20 years or something looking for this ship and was looking in the wrong place, and went somebody and found some old scrolls back in the dusty treasure room or whatever, and found this is where it actually is. And in the interim, his son and his son's wife, his daughter-in-law, had drowned in a capsized boat when they were doing all of this treasure hunting. 10 years to the day after that happened, and he was like, I must carry on for their memory and what have you.
Right.
They find it. And they recovered, I think it was 250,000 items of, it could have been somebody's shoe, somebody's hairbrush, a fucking giant bar of gold, all of this stuff. And they opened a museum for it in Key West, where we were staying.
Oh, no way. Did you go?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, we got to go check this out.
Did he get any, like, cashish for that, though? Did he get, like, any money? Like,
well,
kickback?
the beauty of it is the U.S. government tried to be the U.S. government and said, oh, hey, ho, slow down there, fella. You found this in our waters. This is going to be American treasure.
You're doing Canada right now.
It is. Well,
okay.
Yeah. The basic premise got across that they wanted all of it. And he said, hey, I'll give you 30%, right? Basic tax rate. Fair enough. I'll give you 30% of my cut. We're good. They said,
what?
No, that's not going to be good enough because we need to have that whole thing because it's American waters. And then Spain, they were like, oh, hey, over here, that was originally ours, motherfucker.
That was our shit.
Right. Well, the Supreme Court got involved and they went, fuck you and fuck you, and it's all his.
Yay for the Supreme Court.
Yeah. So little man won on that one. $400 million, I think, was the estimated value.
Okay,
of
wait.
this
Is he single?
Not anymore. Well, so we got to go see a few of the pieces really stuck out. There was a golden cross made by some artisan that had emeralds from Colombia, which were known to be the world's greatest emeralds.
Okay.
And this was made for the Pope as a gift. Sank in this ship, lost to time, and
they should give it to the current Pope because he's really cool. Of course, I'm trying to stop my pee pop. I have a pen in front of me. I can hear like it popping. It's bugging me.
Well, that's what your pop guard's for.
It's okay. But they should give it to the Pope now.
They probably
because he's cool, but he's probably too cool. He would like give it to a poor guy.
He's got a lot of gold crosses.
He'd give it to a poor guy.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, and there was a thing on how the process that they used to do a casting of something and bringing all this stuff back, but it was really cool. But before that, so typically when Mrs. E and I go on vacation, we're pretty low key, like to read a book, lay on the beach, not do a whole lot. And we did that, which was great. I actually read 2 books. I'm not a big reader. I'm like Austin, you're a reader. So I read The Girl on the Train, which I really enjoyed.
Never read it.
And I picked up so I was like out of books, and we went to a used bookstore there in town, which I dig the shit out of used books and used CDs and DVDs. It's all like brand new. And I picked up a copy of No Country for Old Men, which is like one of my favorite movies. Okay. Fantastic. But before going to the Etosha Museum, the guy's name was Murray Fisher, Ken Fisher. No, anyway, Mr. Fisher. We went and saw the Hemmingway house. Okay, yeah. That was pretty cool, too.
Sounds cool.
When Hemmingway was a younger man, his kids brought to him in this house in Key West that was made from the limestone that they dug. So he wanted a basement. You don't have basements in Florida. Okay. He wanted a basement, so he had people come in. And it was amazing what rich white dudes used to get away with. Like, hey, I'll give you $0.05 a day. Dig the fuck out of this rock for me. Christ. So they dug out the limestone basement for him, and they took the limestone and built the house, which is why it's still there, because it has withstood very many hurricanes and whatnot, and it's all waterproof. That's cool. So the kids, they found themselves at least one 6-toed cat. Not really a cat dude per se. Hemingway. Herbert, not Herbert.
Ernest?
Ernie. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I'm on a roll here.
How many drinks that you own right
enough. So Ernie sees the 6-toed cat. He's like, that's probably good luck. It couldn't be bad. He says, let's keep that cat. Let's keep a couple of them. Pretty soon they start, I don't know, cats do nasty shit to each other. Pretty soon there's 85 of them. And he was all about the 6-toed cats, keeping them around the place. They're still there.
No.
So they're down to like 53, but they are the coolest fucking cats. You go into his bedroom, there are 3 of them passed out on his bed like they got in the catnip. And
no
we took pictures of these 6-toed cats. They look like they got a thumb, like they could
like peel an orange.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. And so it was cool to be there and get that whole feel. And the one of like his 6th wife or something, he was into the wives.
Oh yeah.
She came in and was like, "Oh, ceiling fans? Oh hell no, we're taking these ceiling fans out." South Florida. So they got AC now.
Well, yeah,
but a lot of probably unsanitary sweating going on at the time. But
of course, the limestone probably stays cold.
Yeah, it was fairly comfortable.
Yeah,
but it was all in all a pretty good trip.
That is cool.
Yeah.
The whole like animals remaining over years and years and years. I spent 9 years. I spent 9 years.
9 years one day.
Yeah, I spent 9 years 1 century in Kingman, Arizona. Okay, we talked about this.
Right.
But just I'm so bad with direction.
South.
Beyond where I live, I don't know if it's north or south. I don't fucking idea.
It doesn't
but it's
matter.
further away from town. Let's put it that way. Out in the Tules, there are wild horses.
Sure.
That are left over from when the Spanish explorers came.
That never happened.
Oh, bet me money, my friend. They made it all the way to Gold Valley. They called it what they call it. I can't remember what they called it, but it's The guys went in. They came in quite. Yes, they did for realsies. Well, think about it. Coronado.
Well, they
San Diego.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got inland. They went inland.
A lot of penetration.
And these horses are still there.
Wow.
They're wild.
Yeah.
But they keep breeding, and they're leftover ones because they didn't want to take them back.
Right.
Left them there.
Surplus.
There used to be camels in Kingman, Arizona.
I heard just today.
Civil War.
Oddly enough, I heard just today about a guy who brought camels in, possibly for the Civil War.
Yes.
Brought some guys from the Middle East with him. Was it Middle East? Maybe Egypt?
Well, I would imagine so.
That's the oddest thing. I was listening to the Memory Palace with Nate DeMeo just this afternoon. And he was talking about this story of the camels that came from wherever. The idea was that they would have a camel corps.
Yep.
And that they could carry so much more weight than anybody else, the horses and the mules. And then it didn't work out. Everybody kind of laughed him off, and then he just let some of the camels free.
Yeah. Well, plus in Arizona, there's a lot of desert. So the camels were like, hey.
Yeah,
I mean, it was
this
like a good
seems
place.
familiar.
Yeah, it's a good place for them to hang out. There's like a little camel memorial. I mean, it's true. They were there. They just kind of hung out and whatever. Yeah. And well, then Oatman, which is a tiny city just up from Kingman or out from Kingman.
However you want to look at it.
The donkeys rule the place. They seriously, they live in the mountains, and once a day, if not twice, they'll come down from the mountains. Just kind of walk around, hang out. I mean, literally, they'll go up to tourists and like, got a carrot. I mean, they actually sell carrots to feed the donkeys, and they cruise around. You can pet them.
Yeah.
Then they go fuck off back up to their mountain.
Got a little history.
Yeah.
We went to St. John in the Virgin Islands in 2012, and they had local donkeys doing kind of the same thing. It was, and there were signs in the road. So the sign that says "dip," like in the road when the road's going to have a dip in it.
Yeah.
People had taken like letters and stuck them on the sign that would be like "Stinky Donkey Dip."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's actual donkey signs in Cayman and in Bullhead City.
Really?
You have to watch out because a lot of them will come down from Oatman and they'll come through all these different passages and
completely drunk.
And from Laughlin, lost it all, right?
Yeah.
But they'll see them and they'll watch out for the burros, watch out for the donkeys. It's really funny. You just don't think of that happening.
Yeah.
I like that kind of stuff. But you'd said about the books.
The books.
The bookage. I'm reading one called Fantasyland. Wow. How America Went Haywire, a 500-year history. It is fascinating as fuck.
America's not 500 years old. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot.
But here's the thing.
But yeah.
You start off America in the early 1600s.
Okay.
Because we got the explorers, we got the people doing the things, and the religious history starts then.
Right.
So you got, he's showing how the pattern is started with the Pilgrims, Puritans, even before the Puritans.
A lot of peas.
Yes.
For a pea popper.
It's a lot of peas. But anyway, so he starts way back and traces like fanaticism, Age of Enlightenment, the whole thing to where we are now.
Oh.
And it links I mean, there is a total.
How do you choose your books?
It's weird. A lot of them I would see like on Jon Stewart show or a Stephen Colbert show. I'd see them and go, I'll read
interview
that
with
one.
the author kind of a thing.
Yeah, or the newspaper.
Okay.
When there's a review, I'll go, ooh.
The what now?
See, back in the day, there was something made of paper, which came from trees.
Oh.
Anyway, I do read the paper.
Okay.
Every night.
Do you?
I do.
Do you have a subscription?
I do.
Look at you.
I do, because
going.
I no longer watch the news.
No.
I haven't watched the news in probably, a couple months maybe.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it anymore.
No.
I don't watch it. I don't listen to it.
No.
I used to wake up to it.
Or the light side.
I used to wake up to it and say, Alexa, play CNN. And I got to the point where it was taking a physical toll on me.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
So I went,
Don't need that no
I'll
more.
listen to an audiobook in the morning when I'm getting ready for work, or I'll, whatever. But I do have a newspaper because I think, you got to have some kind of connection to it. Like a friend of mine did not know about the Tide Pod Challenge.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Didn't know about it. I'm like, what? Okay. I mean, that's kind of right. Or I do look on the Twitters because oddly enough, Twitter has a very quickly updated chain of headlines.
Okay.
They really do. So it's like if I'm in a rush, I'll go, wait. There is one online news service that I like, and it's spelled ALBOE. And I kind of double checked to see if they were legit. I mean, they literally, for example, the shooting in Las Vegas, they had deets on that before the news did. Right? So I follow them. When they come out with a news flash, or they come out with a boom, 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 I'm like, oi, this is for realsies. I follow them. But normally it's the newspaper because I do the crossword because I don't want the dementia.
Sure.
Even though that doesn't do
That'll
shit.
cure you.
It doesn't do shit. You have to learn, they already proven, you have to learn something new to form new neural pathways. Mrs. E can confirm this.
You should do surgery.
I actually want to do neuroscience.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of
Jump
the brain.
right in.
I'm a big fan of the brain.
Okay.
Big fan. And because I watch kids try to form theirs day to day, and you have to actually do something new, learn something new in order to form new neural pathways to stimulate the brain.
Not everybody wants their kids. You could probably get one and then just open it right up and have a look.
I don't want...
You should do that.
I don't want... See, neuroscience doesn't mean I'm going to hack a brain open. Neuroscience...
Well,
you can. Well, yeah.
Anyway,
I got it.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want...
Don't sell yourself short.
I don't want those
You're a
children.
tremendous slouch.
I did. I have my finger at the side of my nose. Not it. I don't want children. No.
No. Well...
Even to kill them. I don't even want to take that. No,
Okay.
That's effort.
I mean, it's a lot less in the way of college savings. Oh, God. if you think about it.
I'd rather send my cat, my 6-toed cat, to college.
You should get a cat.
Oh, God. Okay, so...
Ours got dental work recently. That's a thing that's only in America and probably parts of Canada.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to come home and have a cat run in terror for me. That's welcoming.
Well, yeah.
No.
They're not the most.
Now, Vicky, though. Vic has...
They're not the warmest.
The nicest cat in the world.
Yeah.
She's like, people. And she's got, first of all, she's a normal-sized cat-ish, kind of a little bit big, tiniest tail in the world. Not a short cropped tail, just a normal design, but teeny. And she has little short stubby legs.
That's creepy.
And she's very sweet.
Aww.
And she'll just come up and go, hi.
And a lot of different personalities in cats.
And she is the kind of cat I would want.
Yeah.
But my luck, I'd get the cat I bought my sister. He's a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a total asshole, but he's borderline. He's not even a year old yet. Actually, no, he is a year old. So he's still...
You can't even tell what age he is. He's such a dick.
Yeah, he's still up there in the dick category. I need a... No.
Yeah.
I want a tiny dog.
Oh.
Like the world's tiniest dog.
Well, they make those.
I know, but those are the kinds that just, when they sneeze, they break all their bones. I mean, they're horribly bred, and they never should be purchased.
Right.
But just the smallest, naturally occurring dog.
A tiny St. Bernard.
Like... I would love a rat-sized St. Bernard.
With you can put like one of those little Brock's root beer barrels around his neck.
Speaking of, now this has no tangent.
Okay.
I don't know why a little tiny barrel led me to this. I cannot get the Nth word out of my brain. Oh. For months now.
Oh, wow.
It'll keep infiltrating, because one or two nights I sat there and watched like 5 million videos over and over again.
There's something.
I can't get it out, man. It just comes back in.
It does get in there. It does get in there.
It gets in there. It's like sand in your beehole
It'll
when you're
make
at the
you
beach.
a cookie thumper. Yeah.
Anyway, that was a tangent. I'm babbling now.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
By all means.
Well, it's not that funny.
Well,
I don't think
we can't always be funny.
No, I mean, at least I think we have a variety. I think we have a.
But we can be high pitched.
Yeah, I think we have a variety of. I mean, if somebody can do their laundry, wash their dishes, do their homework,
sure,
masturbate to us
all at once,
yeah,
then
we've done our job.
Mission
and if
accomplished.
we get a giggle, if we get somebody to go tee-hee,
then
or think,
right,
or relax,
or not,
I'm happy.
Exactly.
There it is.
Well, there it is. I'm gonna say that's the Tangent Lounge. I'm Gary.
Dorrie, just Dorrie.